The night was a coming, Mar-a-Lago in flux, with 8 debate coaches worth millions of bucks, preparing him daily with what he should say and what to avoid on that powerful day. Don't bring up the vaccine where you had no plan. Don't mention McCain now. They all love that man. Or Rosie O'Donnell, she's out of your reach. For God's sakes, don't reference injecting with bleach. Don't mention the veterans because they're boiling mad, or blacks you've supported when they know they've been had. Just stick to the questions. Just stick to your stuff. How Biden was crooked and they've had enough. And just to be clear, we're referring to Dad because no one's still caring if Hunter was bad. Immigrant criminals make America great. Just stick to the script, sir, was the word from the 8. The great one just sat there and took it all in, with nary a word and a hint of a grin. And with each passing day, the grin grew more wide, 'cause only he knew of the secret inside. Yes, Donald had learned of a wonderful fact that he could deliver with deep, caring tact, a strong accusation, a story so bold that all of the voters would come into his fold. He'd save it for later, just too good to waste, and use it if Kamala dare called him disgraced. He bristled at roles that he found so ill-suited. When each of them spoke now, the mics would be muted. But he'd eye roll and smirk, let his full scorn be seen, and then speak out of turn in the times in between. At last came the Tuesday that all had awaited, the head-to-head match where the views are debated. He dodged on his history with typical tricks, blamed Nancy Pelosi for January 6th. His party and liberals, he earnestly chimed, want abortion decided one state at a time. He held it together in spite of her style, her youthful good nature, and sick, pleasant smile. But then she did something he didn't foresee, like a club that she lifted and hurled at his knee. From out of left field, she questioned his tallies of how many people attended his rallies. And before our good hero saw the web that she was weaving, she went on to point out his crowds were all leaving, tired of speeches in substance so slim, and finding his lectures were all about him. The audience saw it the moment he snapped, and plans to hold off were totally scrapped. He now could let loose with that fact he could use, the one that was awful, the really big news. And so he unleashed it on those aristocrats. They're eating your doggies and eating your cats. When all of America heard him sound like a nut, we looked at each other and could only say, "What?" As possessed he continued, "They've come through our doors with appetites feline, and they're coming for yours. Tandoori tabby, Chihuahua chow mein, shish kebab poodle, tamales Great Dane. Pet-eating criminals are flooding our shores. They're right at your window and coming for yours." Fact checkers ballistic relayed to the host that this lie was just wacko, more crazy than most. The city of Springfield denies that it's true. No one pet reported made into a stew. "I saw it on TV. Some guy on his lawn said Haitians had moved in and Rover is gone. A good city manager won't dare to say that puppies and kittens are eaten each day." No one there could process this strange circumstance, as back home 8 coaches all crapped in their pants. The next day we tracked down this lie, just like most, one racist dingbat, a crude Facebook post. Trump looked like a madman, so surely he's beat. Yet alas, we remain in a dead even heat.